Alright, so I'm going to show you how to make these into the little PNG icons that you need. So the first thing you're going to do is open up your image. So I would just use the JPEG image. It actually comes out the clearest, believe it or not. So on the computer, what we need to do is we need to crop each one of the icons that you need. So on Melanie's computer, you're just going to zoom in and zoom out by just pinching your finger. So as you can see, they're going to come out a little pixelated, but they shouldn't be too bad if they're going to be small icons. So what you need to do is we need to crop each one of these out. So on the computer in the search bar, you're going to look up snipping tool. So open up that. And this actually crops it and actually makes them into PNG. So I'm going to put new. So what I would do is I would crop each one. So crop it, save it. And I would call these like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So I have a folder here for you. So I'm going to call this A, and it automatically saves it as a PNG. Save. Okay, then I would do the same. Next one, B. So this makes them PNGs, which is lovely, but it doesn't make them the exact size that you want, and it's not making it 300 pixels per inch. So I'll show you how to do that. So this is just the time-consuming part for each one, just saving them. Okay, so once you have them all saved, you go through and then just save each one that you want. The next step is you're going to open up Photoshop. So what we want to do is we want to open up a blank template, exactly the specifications that you want. So I'm going to go File, New, oops, and then Blank File. Okay, so you said that you wanted it 150 pixels by 150 pixels. Sometimes it goes by inches and centimeters here, so there's drop-down menu so you can change it. So you want it 150 by 150. And for the resolution, you said 300, right? Okay. All right. So this is the size that we want. Now, on better programs, I could actually take all of my pictures and batch resize them, and the program would automatically do that for me, but this one doesn't. So no big deal. I'm just going to do it manually. Okay, so this is my template. So I'm going to open up A. Open up my first icon. So here it is, A. Okay, so this one's a PNG, but the problem is it's not 150 by 50 or 300 pixels per inch. I could change the size and everything here, but it doesn't change the pixels per inch. So I'm just going to take this. I'm going to make sure I'm on the selection tool here, and I'm just going to drag it over. I can resize it or whatever I want to do to make sure that I like it. If I like it, check mark. Okay, so now I'm going to save this. I'm going to File, Save As, and then for me to organize it, what I would do is I would call it 1. So the ABCDs are the original PNGs, and maybe the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the resized PNGs. So I'm going to call it 1. The format is going to be a PNG. You can save it in the same folder. You can make a new one. It's totally up to you. Save it. I would just say interlace. It just opens up faster. It's easier to see. Okay, done. Now for my next one, so I want to just get rid of that layer. So that layer is highlighted. So just make sure that layer is highlighted. I can either hit the trash can button here, or I just hit the backspace button. Do I want to erase it? Yes. Okay, perfect. So that way I still have my template. I'm going to get rid of letter A. I'm going to open up letter B. Perfect. Okay, there it is. Drag it over. Make it the size that I want. If you're finding that you're moving it with your mouse and it's not going where you want, you can use your arrow if you want to fine tune it. Do I like it? Looks perfect. File, Save As. I call this number 2, and it's a PNG. Perfect. Okay, so as you can see, they're still going to be a little bit pixelated. I'll show you what the files look like. There's not a lot you can do because you're starting. They're not too bad. If they're going to be small icons, they're actually okay. So if they're not going to, if you're not using them for small icons, then because I think so the one, you can see the quality of the 1 and the 2 are actually pretty good. They're better than the A and the B. If they're not, if they're too pixelated and you're not using them as little icons, there might be some other things that you can do online, but that should work. Okay, so let me know if you need any help, but I think that should be okay.